Didn't see you there. I was just reading the newspaper. The sports, in fact. You know, that reminds me of a story I'd like to tell you about a football player. I had a really good friend, his name was Stuart, and he liked to play football. I think I can draw it for you. So, Stuart was a football player. We'll put a football field here. You've got your yard markers. And we'll do some feet. There's Stuart's shoes. And do you know what a center is? A center is the football player that hikes the ball to the quarterback. So we're going to be looking at Stuart from the perspective of the quarterback. And here's the top of his helmet there. You can see that. And we'll draw the football here. So there you can see Stuart is ready to hike the football back to the quarterback. And as Stuart went on to play football, he did really well. And his coach would encourage him, and there would be many things that Stuart could do well, but some of the things that Stuart couldn't do well was when the ball would be snapped. Sometimes he couldn't start quick, so the coach said, "Let's get you some different shoes, Stuart. We need to get you some shoes that have more grip. Special cleats." We're going to draw in the cleats. There we go. And the next game, Stuart did much better, but he had trouble hearing the calls that the coach would call in. So because of the problem Stuart had with his hearing, the coach said, "Why don't we give you a radio so I can call the plays in right to your helmet?" So they added a little antenna here. Maybe it's not so small actually. That's pretty big. But now he could hear the plays, and we'll do some little radio waves coming in there. So now the coach could call in the plays from the sideline. And Stuart went on to play football, and he loved it. But he just wasn't quite good enough to make it beyond that point where he could play as a professional football player. And that was sad for him, because that was always his dream. He thought, someday I want to be a professional football player. But after he took some time to think, well, what should I do if I'm not going to be a football player? But God gives us all different gifts and abilities, special skills that people have. And it doesn't really matter who you are, what your skills or your abilities are. But God will always find a use for you if you let him. So Stuart later went and became a missionary. And this is Stuart now, and he is far away working for God. And that's something too for you kids to remember. It doesn't matter who you are, God made you. And you have skills and abilities often that are unique to you, and that makes you someone special.